Usually miscarriages start with bleeding, and this bleeding starts off being painless and then it becomes crampy and very painful. If there is pain with a miscarriage, it usually means that the uterine muscle is contracting to evict the embryo out of the uterus. And at this point, the cervix starts to open, and when you inspect the cervix, the neck of the uterus, you see it's open and products of the baby are starting to protrude through the cervix. Then it becomes an inevitable miscarriage. In other cases, a pregnancy develops, but the pregnancy dies in the uterus, but it is not evicted immediately. It's not expelled immediately. This is referred to as a missed miscarriage. The patient will think that she's not having a miscarriage, but when she goes to the doctor, she'll do an ultrasound exam and there'll be no heartbeat. And the pregnancy will still be intact in the uterus, but it won't be viable. We refer to that as a missed miscarriage. In those cases, we've got to empty the uterus, because if you leave it in the uterus, the products that are in the uterus will die. This will be a form of nidus for infection of bacteria that are present in the vaginas of all women that will ascend through the cervical canal into the uterus and damage the uterus. So you don't want to leave it in there too long. So if there's a missed miscarriage, the woman should see a gynecologist, and this can be removed through doing a dilatation and curettage, or a dilatation and evacuation. The sooner the better. Don't believe those that tell you leave it for nature to get rid of it. It's better to get it out sooner so you don't suffer the complications of infection and damage to the uterus, which can compromise your ability to conceive later on in life. So I urge you to keep that in mind. And if you want to know more about this, just comment the word Sher. I'll be very happy to send you copies by return email, free of charge, as downloadable ebooks. I've written 2 books recently that will be helpful to you, and you can read up on all these topics and know more about it.